These vegan crepes are light, foldable, and have the best crispy edges. And there's no blender, no weird flours, and no oils in the batter. Just really simple ingredients and a reliable recipe. These are honestly the best vegan crepes that I've ever made. Super flexible, crispy where you want them to be, and perfect for brunch or dessert. I'm filling mine with dark chocolate and raspberry chia sauce that I made from the raspberry chia jam that I'll link in the description below. Plus, I'll be sharing troubleshooting tips. So if your crepes usually tear, bubble up, or go soggy, then you'll find help throughout the video. And at the end, let's get into it. As always, the full recipe, including amounts and method, is in the description below. So start by adding your dry ingredients to a bowl. That's your plain flour, a bit of starch for strength, some salt, and then add vanilla if you're using it, and maple syrup for a touch of sweetness. Here's how I keep the batter super smooth and low on bubbles. Add just half the plant milk and whisk it until it's really smooth. Then add half of the remaining milk, stir gently, and finish with the last bit of milk and mix again. Then let the batter rest for 30 minutes at room temperature or pop it in the fridge overnight. Either way, give it a good stir before you use it, especially if it's been sitting for a long time. I'm showing you here everything that I've got to hand to help me make the crepes. Preheat a non-stick pan over a medium-high heat. I often do a water drop test to see if the pan is hot enough. I like to give it a quick spray of oil, but if you're oil-free, you can skip that altogether. Just make sure that your pan is fully non-stick. I often start with 1/3 of a cup of batter and sometimes then move on to about 1/4. You need to find the right amount that suits your pan. Pour it into the center and tilt the pan quickly to spread it out thinly. The swirls are key. Cook it for about a minute, wait till the edges are golden and lifting cleanly, and then flip it over. I'll show you how to do it with chopsticks and also a turner. I generally find a turner to be a little bit easier. Once it's cooked, transfer each crepe onto a wire rack to cool slightly before stacking it. This, I find, just helps to keep those edges nice and crisp. Once all of your crepes are done, reheat them in a dry pan for about 10 to 15 seconds per side before filling. I like to heat the ugly side of the crepe first, so that I can then flip it over and pop my chocolate down the center and then gently fold over the edges to make a nice long shape. I'm topping mine with a raspberry sauce that I made from a chia jam. Just loosen that chia jam with a splash of hot water so that it drizzles more easily. The jam recipe is linked below if you want to give it a try. Here are a few extra tips and troubleshooting for you. If you've got lots of bubbles in the pan, or the mixture is moving too quickly across the surface without sticking very well, the pan is probably too hot, so just lower the heat slightly. Are your crepes cracking? Then the batter could be too thin or your pan isn't hot enough yet. Have you overpulled the edges? Just use a chopstick to gently tidy it before flipping it over. Has the batter thickened too much? Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of plant milk and give it another gentle stir. If the flour is settling at the bottom of the bowl, stir it gently before each pour. Let me know in the comments what you fill yours with. And if you want me to share my oat crepe recipe or how I turn these crepes into a vegan cake.